Hey, good morning, Grammar 4. This morning we're going to be working on lesson 111, which is estimating area. Honestly, this is a really quick and simple lesson where we look at a figure that is drawn on a grid. Um, and what we're looking at is instead of calculating the area using a formula, instead what we're going to do is we're going to use two approximation strategies where we look at um, each of the squares on the grid, and we do one of two things. So the first strategy here is we're going to look at the outline of the figure. We're going to count all the entire squares. And what that means is all the squares that are filled in completely within the figure. And we see that only one square is filled in completely. So that counts as one. Then what we're going to look at are pieces of the figure that fit like puzzle pieces. So if you look, C and G could fit together like a puzzle piece. If I were to take this portion of the triangle and flip it up right here, then you would have one full square. So we're going to count C and G as one. We're also going to look at D and B. D and B, if you were to cut that and move this over, it would fit into another square. So that would be the third. And then finally, A and E. A and E, you could fit this little piece of A right here. And then that would be my fourth square. So we're going to say or estimate that the area of the triangle is about 4 square inches. The second strategy is to look within the figure of the outline or the outline again. And you're going to count all the squares like you did in the first strategy. But then what you're really going to do is you're going to count all the squares that seem to have at least half of their area within the outline. So again, we count F as one square, and then we're going to look at E, G, and B because almost all of their square is filled with the outline. So because of that, or at least half of the area is filled, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we're going to estimate that the square or the area of this triangle is 4 square inches. So you guys are going to do an activity. You're going to get Activity Master 22, which is in your test and assessments or test and worksheets book. And then you're going to outline something like your shoe or hand on the grid paper, and you're going to use the two strategies described up above. And then you're going to do the lesson practice, which is 3 problems, and then you're going to do your problem set. So there you go, easy peasy day. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing investigation 11, which let me see. I think, sorry, it's a lot of scrolling for you. Oh, here it is. All right, is there anything you need to bring to class with you? No. Just bring investigation 11, and that's what we'll do tomorrow on Zoom. Okay? So, hope you're doing well, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.